Most HDB upgraders often make a common mistake when they are planning to move into a condo, and they don't even realize it until it happened. Recently, one of my clients just lost $17,000 option fee paid for the condo because he made the wrong decision at the wrong time. And it was a painful lesson. He thought that securing his dream home first before selling his HDB was the right move. But after years of guiding families through HDB to condo transitions, I've seen how that decision always comes with huge risk. And if you're planning this similar move, this is a lesson you'll want to hear before you commit.
Short property stories from real conversations.
By the way, I'm Gainer from Property Made Simple. I've shared over 600 property stories based on real situations. They are easy to read, relatable, and packed with insights. The links are just right below, so do check them out. Now, I first met this client when he came to view a condo I was marketing. During our conversation, he mentioned his plan to upgrade from his HDB to a condo. So I offered to help him with both the sale and purchase, so that I could manage the entire timeline. Now, right from the very start, I was clear with him about the risk involved, especially how crucial it was not to commit to buy a condo without first having a solid exit plan for his HDB sale. To be honest, I emphasized this repeatedly. I even suggested two things. Either wait until we secure a good offer for his HDB, or negotiate a longer option period with the condo seller if he found a unit he liked. But things did not went as what I planned. During one of the resale viewings, he fell in love with a condo, and without informing me, he made a rush decision and placed a 1% option fee of $17,000, while the condo seller only granted him 2 months to sell his HDB. And that is where the real problem lies. Most sellers assume their property will be easy to sell, probably because they felt that it is at a very good location, which is why they felt confident to place the option fee. Now, that is a grave mistake. Now, a good location doesn't automatically mean there's urgent demand. And when you have a short timeline, what you really need is a buyer who is ready to commit and exercise quickly. At the end, we did find a buyer, but they backed out, and my client had to forfeit the full $17,000 option fee. Now, this incident wasn't a case of poor planning. It was a case of emotions taking over. Something I've seen happen many times before. Many buyers think locking in the next property first makes sense, but it just shifts all the pressure onto selling their current home. The moment you place the option fee, the clock starts ticking. And if your HDB doesn't sell fast enough, you either have to slash your price to attract a quick buyer or risk forfeiting the option fee altogether. So, what can we learn from this incident, and is there a better approach? Now, many sellers choose not to sell their property because they think they have time until they find a property that they like, and suddenly they are caught in a situation where they are unsure whether to secure the purchase first or rush to put their property up for sale. That's when emotions can take over and start driving the wrong decisions. It just becomes a classic chicken and egg problem. So why put yourself in this situation? Now, for me, the better approach is to do both at the same time, which is market your property for sale while searching for your next home. Now, this approach puts you in a much better position as you are entering a getting ready phase. Because while you are testing the demand for your property, you are also exploring what's available in the market. Now, when you do both together, 3 possible scenarios can unfold. Scenario 1, you get an interested buyer for your property, but you haven't found your next home yet. Now, in this case, you can try to hold up the buyer first while continue to search for your suitable property. Scenario 2, you find the property you like, but you haven't found a buyer yet. Now, since you already started marketing your property, you will have a better understanding of the demand for your place and the steps to take. For example, if the response for your place is slow, but yet you love the property you saw, you can try asking the seller for a 5 to 6 months longer option period, or consider lowering your price in phases. Scenario 3, which is the best outcome. You secure both a buyer for your property and find a home you like at the same time, which surprisingly happens quite often. Now, all three scenarios put you in stronger position, both financially and in terms of timeline planning. And isn't that the best outcome that we are all aiming for? At the end of the day, upgrading your home isn't just about finding a property you love. It is about making sure the steps you take don't lead to unnecessary stress or financial loss later. As for my client's case, a little patience and a proper plan could have saved him $17,000 and a lot of heartache. Now, I hope his story gives you the clarity you need to avoid a decision driven by emotions. So that's it for today's video, and I hope that you have learned something once again. Gainer from Property Made Simple, and I'll see you in the next video.